Why does Trump hate me? I'm not a fascist. I'm not a fascist.
MAGA?
I support Trump.
Well, then, no.
What, you don't want to have your opinions heard? Oh wait.
You can twist it however you want. You've been amazing. I've seen you around. Oh, hi.
Why don't you want to have your opinions heard? I'm not going to twist it. I post long-form, hour-long discussions. I swear to God. Look at my YouTube. I'll show you right now. They're literally 40-minute discussions. I go to college campuses and I sit down with people at a table with chairs and we just have discussions. Okay, so why does Trump hate me?
Well,
I'm not. Am I riling you up?
He's been doing it all day.
I'm just trying to hear
All
your
day.
opinion. I've been talking to people all day, and I've turned the camera off on multiple occasions, sat down and had discussions with people.
well, he would hate me for having this sign. He would hate you.
For having a Caps jersey.
Well, he'd hate you the moment you aren't useful to him anymore.
Why would he hate me? Because I'm not useful to him.
I mean, he's thrown just about everyone who hasn't done exactly what he wants them to under the bus.
That's not true.
Yeah.
RFK doesn't agree with Trump. RFK wants to ban Diet Coke. Trump has a Diet Coke button on his desk. They don't agree on a lot of things.
That's an old cut.
No, I mean, it's in his office right now. He has the Diet Coke button.
Though?
Yeah, he
I feel
reinstalled
like
it.
He just did that for a photo op once.
No, he reinstalled it when he became president again.
It's just like a that was easy button.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, but there's something they disagree on. So, like, I don't think that Trump fires or gets rid of people just because they disagree with him.
He fired like his entire cabinet the first time around.
Right.
All of them were gone before he was gone.
Well, if he has like irreconcilable disagreements with them, of course he wouldn't want them under his administration. Biden did the same thing.
It's just not good to apparently have to just hire all these people and then immediately. It was just it was a circus the whole time.
He didn't immediately fire anyone who he
fired
hired.
a lot of people
did.
within a week of hiring them.
Who?
Sean Spicer. That guy was out quick as he was in.
Felt the press secretary wasn't doing a great
gone,
job.
Like immediately.
Well,
And
he felt like he wasn't doing a good job.
That was the whole administration.
But if you had somebody working for you and actually was responsible for conveying your ideas and you didn't feel they were doing an effective job, would you fire them? I would.
I wouldn't fire them that quickly. I would come up with a reasonable replacement who I would know would be good the whole time.
He had very good press secretaries during his first administration. Kayleigh McEnany was great.
He just kept he went through at least two.
So did Biden. Jen Psaki and why can't I think
But
of her name?
Biden
Korean
didn't fire
Jean-Pierre.
everyone. There were people that stayed the whole time
he-
because he trusted them. Trump doesn't trust anybody. He doesn't like anybody.
Well,
except
everyone is
himself.
out to get him. I mean,
No. They're playing.
What are you guys doing?
He interprets anything that goes against his will as the friggin', he wants to be God Emperor of the United States, and anyone who goes against his will is a friggin' traitor to him.
that's what the administration does, right? The administration, the people that he puts in his cabinet, they are responsible for executing his agenda.
People should be allowed. I feel like if I were president, I would allow people to have slightly different opinions on things.
Well, he does. Like Robert F. Kennedy doesn't agree with Trump on a lot of things, but he's still in charge of
I
HHS.
think by this point, he's kind of desperate to have anybody.
I don't think so. There are a lot of people who want to work for Trump, and he has a great cabinet right now.
No, he doesn't.
Well, who do you have a problem with?
The puppy killer,
Okay, why do you have a problem with her?
because she's a puppy killer. Do I have to justify that?
Have you ever put a dog down? Have you ever had to put a dog down?
She didn't have to put that dog down, and she was very happy that she needlessly put that
Okay, so
dog down.
what policy disagreements do you have with her? Talking about Kirstie Noem, right?
I don't care. Look, I am not the sort of guy who looks into these things too much, but I will
Well, why
never
are you here,
sanction
then?
a puppy killer to be in charge of our friggin' any part of our government.
I hear what you're saying, and I disagree with the shooting the puppy thing. It wasn't a puppy; it was a full-grown dog that was
It
biting.
was a puppy.
But I disagree with what she did, and I'm here with you with that.
And she
but
never
like,
said sorry.
But her
None of them say sorry
Right.
about anything they do.
that's not true. Trump has apologized for many things.
Has she said sorry? No.
I don't know. I don't care about Kirstie Noem, but like,
Oh,
what is your problem with her?
Now you don't care about her.
No, I don't care about it because I'm looking for like she's a politician, so I want to know what policy disagreements you have with her.
I don't look into policy so
So
much.
why are you here then? Why I don't. Why does Trump love Russia?
He want
Or what does it say? Sorry. Or sure, yeah, he loves
he
Russia.
wants to negotiate a peace, even though Russia is definitely just leading him on.
Why do you think that? And why is negotiating for peace a bad thing?
Because Russia will not go for peace. They just keep saying that they'll go for peace, and then they don't. And for some reason, he's just perpetuating this myth that, oh, if Ukraine just gives up this bit of land or just this bit of land, then Russia will stop. But they won't stop. They'll keep going until either they're out of a military or Ukraine is gone.
I mean, Ukraine. I support Ukraine, but Ukraine is losing this war.
No, they aren't.
Yes, they are.
No, they are not.
Yes, they are. They are losing. This
they are
war
still
is on.
getting stuff.
It is on life support. Okay?
No, it isn't.
The Ukraine war. I support Ukraine.
But even if they're losing,
Right.
it's worth fighting.
But yeah, I agree with you. I fully agree with you, and I support Ukraine. But if you are losing a war and you want to stop the war, you're going to have to make concession.
Despite what Trump is doing, we will still be sending stuff to Ukraine, and all of Europe will be sending stuff to Ukraine.
And I support that.
And a considerable portion of Asia is sending stuff. But Trump hates them.
But
he
why?
hates Ukraine.
He doesn't hate Ukraine.
Why was he so mean to Zelensky then? What
Because
the hell was
Zelensky
that?
was directly disrespecting Trump in his office.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. Trump. So they had agreed to a deal. They had agreed to a deal to continue
and
arms.
Zelensky said yes, and then Trump changed it.
No, Zelensky changed it.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. He said that he would not stop, or he wouldn't agree to the ceasefire that him and Rubio had already talked out unless Trump gave future defense assurances. And Trump said, I'm not ready to put boots on the ground, American soldiers in Ukraine. Zelensky modified the agreement and said, I won't agree to it unless you put boots on the ground in future offensives or future defensives, right? Which is not something Trump wants to do. He doesn't want American boots on the ground in Ukraine.
And yet he thought that required him to just be a total jerk to Zelensky while they were talking.
If somebody
saying,
is,
oh, you're being so disrespectful to me. When did you ever say thank you?
I voted for Trump.
Okay, do me a favor.
Sure.
If you want to do this stuff, go over there.
Why?
Why? Because you guys are sitting here trying to bait people.
I'm not trying to bait. We're having a discussion.
Okay, we're gonna move it along.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not.
We're gonna
go ahead and
Take
take
me.
it.
Take me. Go ahead and do
Can
it.
we move it along?
Take me.
Don't
Can
touch
we move
it,
it
don't
along?
touch it.
I'm not
You wanna-
touching
you wanna move
anybody.
me? Go ahead.
Of course not. I'm not gonna give you your million views.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and
So
move
we're not
along.
moving then.
You're starting shit all day.
I'm not starting
You're
shit. We're just. I'm
all
talking
day.
to this nice guy.
That's starting shit, motherfucker.
It's
Move
not
along.
talking is starting shit. Are you a
Yes.
fascist?
No, but you are. Your
How
party
am I a
is.
fascist?
Get the fuck up.
Why do you want to have sex with me?
I'm not wanting to have sex with you. See, again, what is it with the Republican Party and MAGA and everything has to be sex?
I was having
Children's
you just said
genitals.
fuck you. I was having a very nice
No,
discussion
fuck
with this
you.
guy. No,
And fuck your
I was
mama.
showing what you were doing.
We're
You were
gonna go
flipping
ahead
me
and
off.
just move it along.
No,
All
we're
we
not.
gotta do is move it
Here,
along.
We're not gonna move it
everybody,
along.
That's all we gotta do.
avoid this gentleman. He's a MAGA troll. He's a MAGA troll.
I'm not. I was literally just having a discussion with that nice
This
gentleman.
isn't
over
the
there.
place or time for the discussion. We're here
Why?
for a very specific movement.
I
and if
don't
you're not
care.
here for the movement, I just suggest you move
I don't
along.
care. I don't think I will.